Hello, my name is Glenna Arkins, and I have a business called Quilts and Stuff by Glenna. I have a small quilt shop in Escanaba, Michigan. I have about 500 bolts of fabric, batiks, and things that go with batiks. I also have a pattern line, and my applique method is machine drawing. Okay, we're ready to do the binding. I leave a couple inch tail when I start, and I'm doing a 1/4 inch binding, but I'm putting my needle a little further to the left so that it's really bigger than a 1/4 inch, just a hair bigger. I pat my wall hanging down. I hold my binding taut. I'm putting a pin about 2 1/4 inches away from the corner. Take my pin out. I put the Perfect Binding Miter tool right at the corner. I'm aligning my edges up with the tool, and I'm drawing a line in the slot. I put a pin at the end of the line, and I sew down through that pin. I sew on the diagonal line. I fold up. That puts that angle right at the corner. I fold down so that the fold is right on the edge. I start sewing, I stop, I pat my wall hanging down, I put a pin about 6 inches away, take a few stitches, and with my left hand I hold the wall hanging back there so that I'm sewing on a taut surface. Pat down. Pin in. I put my tool right on the edges of the quilt, draw a line in the slot, put a pin at the end of the line, sew to the pin. Sew on the line. I'm making sure that my pocket is down in the right place. At the end, it sometimes wants to move up. I'm on the last edge. Here's my little tail that I started with. I'm going to sew to about 2 inches from where I started. I'm going to butt those together, trim off the excess, and I'm going to fold down and crease where they come together, and then I'm putting a pin in that fold. I'm going to fold the wall hanging in half so that I can sew this seam. Trim. That's what it looks like on the right side. But I'm going to flip it over and sew the rest of that seam on the back side. This way you never ever get any little tiny tucks in that binding. I'm holding my fabric taut, and I'm just filling in that line. What I'll be doing is turning this. I always make single layer bindings. So what I'm going to be doing is turning that down, folding it again, and then I will blind hem this. When you get to the corners, I'm right-handed, so I'm sewing this way. When you get to the corners, it's always easier if you do the second half of the corner first. Fold that down, then fold this down, and it'll look just like the front.